Hello, tonight, I'm going to talk about the 24th of September. A lot of talk is going on about what that might mean that a German politician made a comment that each and every person will know where they were the minute, the hour on the globe. And of course, that sounds rather menacing and quite threatening when we're in a obviously changing political environment that by the moment we sort of understand that there's just so much going on that we almost don't recognize our political system. And I think this is everywhere. I don't think it's just in the US. Now, I don't watch the news. I don't watch any media outside of, I like to watch media that is homegrown, such as TikTok and YouTube's, as much as the algorithm will let through. I like to watch those because I feel like there's something authentic that I understand when it's another human like myself that has no agenda speaks. And so I hear you. We're all speaking a similar vibration, that there's something there, right? There's something we can't see, but we know is possibly going to happen to us because they made a comment about it. And not to mention we have several planets in retrograde. So, you know, the combination's kind of scary. It has a feel to it, right? And moon in Pisces, you know, or the last full moon in Pisces, it has a feel that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that it does feel dangerous. And it most likely is. I would say that my understanding spiritually is that they are required to tell us the truth. So they do it in the form of a misstatement, a lie, a gaslight, or whatever. You know, they have ways of telling us, but not really telling us. Now, I'm bringing this to you because I have done some readings on this, not in the sense that I was providing a reading to the public for this matter, but more so because there were people that were concerned and privately and personally asked me this question in a reading. And I'm going to say that what I got rather upset me in every way, because I kept getting out in the cold. I kept getting like the Five of Pentacles. In every way I was getting cards, Saturn. I was just getting things that were saying there's going to be limitations. It's going to be of a high nature. It's going to be the government. So hopefully I don't say too much here that gets my podcast shut down before it starts, but you know, but there is something brewing. And so the question that was posed to me was, will I be able to fly? This person wants to travel, and for good reasons. And I kept getting there were definite limitations in being able to fly. So whatever's coming, it has something to do with our ability to get here and there by air for sure. And in addition to that, I mean, and I don't know that it won't be anything but maybe what we're already dealing with, for instance, pandemic. I don't know what it is. But I had something else that came to me as well. And it's worth mentioning, because I believe it might be connected. I've been getting a vision of these white, kind of boxable, they're square, they have a flat roof, they seem to be one story, they're not very tall. They're tall enough for normal building height for one story. But they're flat roofed, so they don't seem quite as tall to me. And they're kind of white, or a cream color, maybe a white. And they have red lettering on them, red information on them, or striping of some kind. And I see this in a desert location. So I don't know if what I'm seeing is that there's some need for a mobile hospital, for instance, in a remote location for the safety. And in some ways now, if that were the case, a desert is a perfectly good place for taking people, for instance, who are getting pneumonia, you know, or something kind of like that. So, you know, I don't know what it was that spiritually I was divining or picking up on, but I do know that whatever is coming on September 24th, 2022, I'm certain it will involve us having limitations after whatever it is takes place. So I've had a to-go bag packed, and I've mentioned this before, and I was going to go through and show my items, but I get into so much trouble on this platform and on platforms that I just don't want to. I don't know what it is. I mean, if it's the pictures I show, I don't know. But anyway, I have everything I need. People, papers, and pets are lined out. Everything is set out and ready to go for the 24th. And if I don't ever need to use it, that's lovely. That would be my preference. I even packed a little bit of beans, and I'm going to put some rice in there because I think I should have a little bit of both, because that's a protein. It might not be pretty for a while. All of us might be going, what is this? It might be, who knows? I just don't know what's coming, because I can only, and I have to say, I don't want to say too much, because I don't like fear mongering, okay? And I don't want to feed the fear. And I don't believe there's any reason to be fearful, okay? Because whatever is going on, you've agreed to be here, you've agreed to this time, and you're agreeing to have these things take place. So you're not a victim, no one's a victim. And there really, in all fairness, there should be no fear. I understand the fear of the unknown, there's fear of living in the future, and there's anxiety involved in it, and there's fear and anxiety and depression for living in the past. So, you know, try to be mindful, find ways to give yourself gentle and kind feedback during this time. Definitely have a to-go bag packed. Pay attention to what your pets are telling you. They will tell you when it is time. I'm almost certain that those who are even slightly paying attention will get warning signs if they're in any way in danger. I got today that whatever is coming, I got a bramble, number 44, in terms of an herb. And whatever is coming, it says that I will be aware, but I will not be harmed. So I just want to leave you with that. So, and this could be with all of us. We might be aware of something and not be harmed at all. So I don't know. But with that, thank you so much for joining me here. Please do hit like, share, and subscribe, and leave comments. Get involved so we can create a community where our spiritual voices are heard. Thank you so much.